Hey, this is Paul from Indie Boys Incorporated, Brownsburg, Indiana. We are selling a Garrett GTP70 mated to, yes, a Volkswagen manual transmission. Now this would be a cool Sandrail, street rod, any kind of Volkswagen type custom you can imagine. You'd definitely be the only one at the car club with or a street cruise or something like this. And so this is a custom adapter made. The engine's got 6,000 RPMs output, which goes to a 1-to-1. So basically the transmission is also going to be 6,000 input RPMs. So what I'll do is I'll go through a few things here. Of course, we have the Volkswagen transmission, manual, clutch here, shifter in the back, comes with the half shafts also. Don't ask me what model it is, I can't tell you. Volkswagen guys might know more. If you want to let me know, please do. Let's go to this side here, 24 volt starter. So basically you can start it up. It's basically a single shaft turbine, which means it's basically when it's running, it's always going to be turning the clutch. Again, here's the starter, 24 volts. Here's our fuel in. Everything's marked on it, so make it very, very easy to hook up into your application. Fuel in, just a vent for the gear case here, basically. Now this is kind of a crude throttle. Basically what we do is we just limit the amount of fuel that goes in and out of it. If you want to maybe, I think it'd be a little cool with like a lever type of solenoid, something you may hook a foot pedal up to, something like that would be a little easier. Our oil tank, basically just uses regular turbine oil, as you can see. It's dipstick, really easy to use. Let's go around here. It's the igniter box for starting it. These alone are worth, $500 basically, especially one in this nice a shape. That's 24 volts also, which goes into combustion chamber. Here's a combustion chamber, our fuel in, our on-off switch. Basically, when this is open, you're going to get fuel into it, which is going to make it run. You want to shut it off. Just cut the power to this, and it'll shut the engine off instantly. Our air intake is right here. You might want to make a screen up for this, or do some sort of a scoop. I think it would look really cool in a rear engine design, where it'd be drawing air in. It would look really neat. Here's our oil cooler. You need to duct air through here also to make sure the air goes here to keep your oil cool. A turbine engine, of course, is going to be cool by itself. It doesn't require any external cooling, such as water, antifreeze, anything like that, but it does require the oil to be cool for the gear case and such, so the bearings and everything stay cool, just like a car basically. Here's our exhaust right here. You can either have this come out, you can make a pipe on it, you can make an afterburner type of affair on it, make it fire. You can even make something come out like this, or shoot out a whole ton of fire. As you can see, the rear wheel is in excellent shape, spins freely. I just want to show you something here too. The engine has been overhauled by a Naval Air Reworks facility, Cherry Point. We've done air shows at this place actually. Year basically 1984, first quarter, and I can't tell you the hours on it, but by looking at the rear wheel, it doesn't look like it's got very many hours on it. Okay, let's go around this side here. Again, this is our oil cooler. You got to make sure you definitely keep some air running through that. Down here we've got our tach. Let me bend down here. Basically, this is our tach output for our tachometer, percentage tachometer. Up here is for our oil pressure. And down here, read that one right there. Oil temperature. Thank you, Therese. Now this is, I believe, a fuel pressure center. I can't tell you. You might want to just look at a manual. Manuals are readily available online. You can find those on eBay or any other place like that without too much trouble. Go around to this side too, you can see more of the clutch linkage, half shafts, and transmission. Again, I don't know what the transmission is, but as you can see, the adapter that was made up for this has done real quality work. I mean, you can imagine paying at least the amount we're asking for the engine just for the adapter by itself. That's about it. Just wanted to give you a good going round on it, so you know what you're looking at and know what you're going to be purchasing, and if you do get it, you know how to hook it up. Thanks again for checking out our ads.